For the last option, I'm going to turn on this plane and add an edit poly to it and show you the push and pull, the paint deformation. This is the basic sculpting tool. It follows the same principle you would see in programs like ZBrush, of course in a very basic way. So I have my brush, okay, and I have my value here, the brush size, okay, also the brush strength. The value is basically how high it's going to be. The brush strength is how hard the brush is. And let's say I pull. See, the only way this is going to grow more is if I click on it again. So right now it's just going to go up 10 centimeters. If I click on Alt, then I do the contrary option. Strength would be like when you click on when you play with the opacity in Photoshop. So I don't want my brush to be so aggressive from the beginning. So I just, let's say I put it on 4, and then I can play a little bit easier with it. Okay, in which cases would I use this if I don't want to go all the way to ZBrush? For example, in a weld surface, a metal weld surface, you want a little bit of variance, even though you put the right texture, to make it a little bit more realistic. So it's in objects that you won't necessarily see in a close-up, but are in the scene and are relevant. And it just gives this extra little detail to not alter my scene. It's also very useful in cases of, for example, let's say I really have a bigger brush and a push and pull. Then I can make I'm gonna make a much bigger brush. I can make some landscapes. Okay. And or I'm going to erase this and add another edit poly. I can also just have really small variances. I'm going to make this softer. Just some little ones. And when I add a hair modifier to create grass, this is going to make the grass normal move in different directions, so it's actually much more realistic than if I just have a flat surface. Okay. Of course, you have as well the revert one to just take it back to where it was.